The Rebel has another new stack of documents about Bill 6. Now, we got these documents the same way we got the last ones, through access to information filing, and they are very, very revealing. Bill 6 is the NDP's bungled law that sought to put union rules onto tens of thousands of Alberta farms and ranches under the guise of farm safety. Because apparently, no one cares more about farm kids than Rachel Notley. Ridiculous, right? Now, the last stack of documents revealed that the NDP knew their bad law would hurt family farms, and they knew their law would cause an uneven playing field amongst producers of the same product, with some farms being exempt from Bill 6 and others not. And it also revealed that the NDP changed their original timeline on the rollout of Bill 6. Bill 6 was supposed to be rolled out just now, after a winter of consultations with farmers. So completely the opposite of what happened in reality. And we know farmers were just collateral damage for an amateurish NDP government in desperate need of a distraction from the wave of job losses hitting the energy sector and, of course, from the NDP's garbage fire of a fall budget. Now, this latest stack of documents reveals more bungling, arrogance, and ignorance from the NDP and their bureaucrats around Bill 6. The Rebel has a copy of a document called Alberta Farm Safety Program Delivery Model and Anticipated Reaction to the Proposed Changes. It's from August 31st, 2015. This document was supposed to be the game plan for the rollout of Bill 6. The NDP didn't follow it. And frankly, even the title of this document admits that they knew this law would send a shockwave of panic through the agricultural sector in Alberta. In Section 1B and in several places in the document, the Agriculture and Forestry Working Group who drafted it repeatedly state the need to, and I quote, coach on the culture of agriculture so our partners have a better chance at success. The partners they keep talking about here are the bureaucrats in the Jobs Ministry under Minister Lori Sigurdsson. This is the agriculture and forestry bureaucrats admitting they are trying to lead the truly clueless through a process they didn't understand. This coaching was so crucial and so obviously necessary that these words I just read appear 6 times in the document, a 20-page document. Then in Section 2, we see the original timeline again. Consultations were to occur with industry November and December, with the law to be passed in spring or even fall of 2016. And this is the one that really bothers me. The NDP knew, they flat out knew, their garbage law would send panic through the farming community. They use the word panic even. Under anticipated reaction to changes, they say panic. And then they list all the questions I have heard from farmers at a dozen different town hall meetings, and they never got any real answers. The questions are, does this apply to me? What does this mean for me? What do I have to do? What are you going to do to me if I don't comply? What are the consequences? How much will this cost me? How will I have time to be compliant? So way back in August, when this document was drafted, the bureaucrats already knew the farmers and ranchers would be panicked and would need and even demand answers from them. They even had a pretty good idea about the sorts of questions farmers would ask. And in all that time, the bureaucrats and the NDP never bothered to be prepared for all the questions they knew they'd be bombarded with. This is what I heard over and over. Listen.
I will take your comment regarding the lack of competitiveness with the large farms back to the table. Myself and Minister Billis are happy to bring things back.
I appreciate your feedback. Thank you.
I don't know the answers about dairy farming. I don't know the answers about what those peak hours are.
Now, why didn't the NDP work on finding the answers to the questions they anticipated? Because the NDP thought farmers would just panic and only panic. They never thought farmers would fight back and rally the way they did and the way they continue to. I guess in all that coaching about rural culture that the Ministry of Forestry and Agriculture was doing, they missed talking about those cultural values that make rural Alberta so great. Agriculture and forestry should have warned the NDP that rural people don't take the easy road, and they aren't afraid of hard work, and they will fight back. For the Rebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.